Alright. There we go. Oh, starting from scratch. Alright, is my mic on? Yes, yes, yes. Everything's good. I forgive. Please forgive me if anyone can hear 3D printers in the background. You probably only hear them when I talk because I have like noise suppression at maximum right now. But anyway, time to pull up my references and begin. I'll just start with the blade. Like this piece right, literally right here. Okay. Firstly, how tall is this bitch? Hey, what's up, Pancake? Let's see, how tall is Wis'adel? I need to use that as like a base point. I'm sure this is easily Googleable. Oh wait, where's my... Oh, there it is. There's my measuring tape. What's up, Pancake? How you doing? On this fine December 2nd night. Okay, so... this blade is obviously like... maybe from her foot to halfway up her thigh. I'm pulling up my phone right now. Arknights to see how tall she is. Okay, let's see here. Where are her stats? Okay, she's 165 centimeters in her OG. Yeah, okay, so she's 165 centimeters. She is exactly as tall as I am. Alright. That's perfect. Okay, so this blade... about almost halfway up her thigh. So 60 or 65 centimeters long is this blade. Let's just start with 60. My goodness, this is gonna be a big prop. Alright. But yeah, Pancake, if you're still here, how you doing? If you don't feel like replying and just want to chill out, that's fine. This blade might actually be... this thing curved, or is this thing legit straight? I think it's actually straight. Minus. Yeah, -8. Okay, it has this interesting sheen to it, this blue streak and then this red streak. In her E2 art, that kind of just shines red on both fucking streaks. but the streaks themselves are consistent. Hold on, let me bust out my tape measure again. $60, yeah, let's go with 65. Let's extend this and then cut it there. Oh, whoops. So far, this blade is 4 centimeters wide. It's gonna need to be thicker than that. Damn. I think I fucked up. 1 sec. This length is okay. Okay, so this part of the sword is curved. Okay. I think I know what I can do here. Yeah, right now it's still in the early stages, just basically shaping it out. Getting the basic shape down before I do detailing work, like the working on the edge, working on curvature, all the details and shit. So the curved part of this blade rises out like this. Let's just say rise up by 5, maybe. Meanwhile, might have to lower it. Oh, a little extreme. That's 1.5. And then similar thing on the bottom. Ooh. Shit! This entire thing's so... Don't tell me. Wow. I think that is fine for now. go with the 3. Okay, and then this next part should be able to just get away with so this is 1. So it extends about this far in, so let's go with just 6. Hell yeah. Okay, okay. That works, that works. And as far it's just shaped like that. To like get oh this oh 1 second. One of my 3D printers needs attention. All right. All right. Back to work. All right. So this part needs actually that might be a little too early. This next part needs to extend further into the gun. This blade extends a little bit more than that. And it's alright if it's not like perfect. Let's be real here. If most cosplayers had standards, then they'd shower more. Alright. This part of the blade is actually a little thicker than the main part of the blade. On that one, it actually... Okay, I see it. This part is a little higher by like 1.5, but this part is a little lower by like 1. Maybe 1.5, yeah. It kind of gives the illusion of it being thicker. At least basing it off of the E2 art. Actually, maybe this one's up by 2. Okay. Use that. Okay, let's see. Let's go with a 4 rise. No, 4. Good enough. All right. Next part. This little bump somewhere around here. Based on the E2 art, it looks like there's a slight flat right here. Then it smooths out. All right. At least the blade is just almost purely contouring. Okay, this thing extends in and then connects to the main part of this gun. Her E2 art does not show very much details, like right here at all. So a lot of this is gonna end up being guesswork. And obviously her sprite ain't shit right now. So not much to work with. Okay. Okay. Obviously I'm not gonna like what the fuck are these? No. That extends in by a little bit. On her E2 extends a little bit more. Okay. I think it just extends a little more then. Give it 2 more centimeters to make that even 10. Alright. That's the basic contour of her blade. Now for the streaks. I'm gonna go ahead and do the edge now. Do the edge work. So minus. Oh, whoops. Okay, we'll see if plasticity behaves. If I can get this this edge to be pretty far in. That's not bad. Try -3. Okay. This edge runs up pretty far. Let me look at number 2 again. Okay. I think 3 might be it. No, 2.5 is fine. Oh, shit. The edge is not straight here, so I'm gonna go ahead and see how this looks. Okay. Let me look at. Not a whole lot of detail, but I'm gonna go ahead and just do that. Oh wait. Okay, her E2 shows a little bit more. Okay, there's this flat area here that I almost missed. This is actually a little far back based on the image. Let's just give this a little more. I figured it was a little longer. But then we can, this one is a fairly steep curve. 1 point. Just do a straight 1.5. Alright, now we can do the edge work. And then this part, okay, I really hope, oh man. Okay, let's see if I can fix this. Okay, yeah, that works. That's 2.5. Ah. All right. Let's do this separately. This is not that extreme of a hedge. Minus 1. Minus 0.5. Is it the opposite? 0.5? Minus 1? No? Okay. There. It's good enough. Alright, please don't fuck me. Ah. Alright. Here's what I'm gonna do. Okay, there's this slight curve. I could use that to convince this piece of shit to behave. I'm glad I caught that, at least. Let's do this. Oh wait. Yeah, okay. Go minus 5. Okay. Is that good enough? I don't know if that's good enough. Ooh, okay. That's good. That's good. That is acceptable. All right. Okay. Actually, the edge might be a little extreme. Let's just stick to it. Minus 2. Oh, shut the fuck up. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and do the fucking thing now. First streak is like that long maybe. And for these streaks, I imagine like whoever's making this, if they want to, they could very easily like just do like an epoxy pour of like red, glow in the dark epoxy would be sick. Let's do a depth of like 0.1. I don't want it that deep. Oh shit, I need to do the other streak. The other streak. Okay, in her E2, this top streak is not nearly that long. So what I'm gonna do is duplicate, drag down, like minus 0.15. I'm gonna move both up a little. Yeah. 30 modeling ain't exactly exciting. Alright, so this streak is pretty far actually. Pretty much all the way down. If you really wanted to. Alright, that's fine. We'll keep the edges of paper. My god. Shit just gets in the way. Okay. Let's see. This top part is also has an edge. Like a slight one. I'll just leave it at that. That's fine. This point might be an issue for like con safety, but there's fine enough. Okay. I think blade is for the most part done. Certain aspects of it, like this little, what the fuck is this? Is this like a part of this gun that's like reaching out and attaching to the blade, wrapping around it? Or is it like a piece of leather? If it's like a piece of leather or something, like, yeah, it looks like there's like something wrapping around the blade. That's gonna be a little tricky to like, I could model it in and make it look okay, but that would complicate the printing process. So I can just leave that for the cosplayer to do on their own. I'm gonna work on, so here, look, this right here is not a connection point. In her E2, that's not really a connection point. In her E2, the connection point is back here. And then that must be like the rest of the gun right here. You can see the Picatinny rail. Okay. Oh yeah, that's where I'll move on to. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god, bro. Oh no. Okay. For a moment, I thought I got my window stuck in between both fucking monitors. All right. Okay, so for now, I'm gonna go ahead and let me stare at this a bit more. Okay, that works. Let's extend this by another 3. How long is this? How long is this piece of shit already? Oh my god. 81 centimeters. Hold on. Okay, so. Hold on. Okay, so that's like upper thigh level. This blade is like. It's like. Oh wait, let me use my actual hand. Okay. It checks out. It kind of checks out. Alright. I'll just work on the next part. The mounting for the blade. I think what I'm gonna do is... Okay, no, that's not gonna work. I think what I'm gonna do is connect this here and just make a flat surface and then extend this downward. Whoops. Okay, let's extend that by like 3 maybe. And then let's see here. Okay. And then I'll duplicate, hide this part at least. Get extended. Oh shit, hold on. Duplicate again. And then all I need to do is fucking give this thing tolerance. I'll save the tolerances step for later. Okay. So it'll connect there. This blade part will essentially slot into this, and that will be the connecting part as far as the assembly phase for the little Gatling gun part of her of this gun, and then we'll worry about the other shit later. Let's see here. What were the side? It was. Hold up. I need to save. Jeez. I know. I need to pull up like Spalter or something. I need to double check what my sizes are for machine screws. 0.5 with a 1.1 machine screws head. What the hell? Okay. All right. Hex bolts. What was it? 1.1. Ah, shit. I need to double check again. It's been a while. Yep, 1.1. 3D modeling is not a very fast process. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this connection point will probably need to be printed in a fairly high fill. Unless I can, like, in a little bit, I might find another mounting spot that I can align perfectly with that. But as long as the infill is decent and the number of walls is decent, then the connection point would be, like, pretty strong. Alright. I do have to go to bed at, like, 8:30 or 9 or something. I gotta wake up early tomorrow. Okay. Should I edge this? I think I have to. Yeah. 5. Okay. This next part is gonna be a little slow going, as always, but I don't know. Okay, basic shapes. Don't hesitate, just do it. Basic shapes. Do it and then worry about detailing later. It's always how it is with modeling. How long is this piece of shit? Ah. I hate not even numbers. Go with 10. Okay. 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 Where do I go from here? Widen this out. Let's. Okay. Let me see. Let me see here. I think I can make this this part a little thinner. 5. No, maybe not. Okay. What the hell am I looking at? Oh, okay. I think. So right now this extends out by like 5. Let me think. Let me think. Alright, this next piece like rises to this thing's height. Extends out like this. Except it really shouldn't be touching like this shit. Just do that high for now. So we can instead do this. Because it hovers just underneath that. Let's see. All right, and it's like curved, like, or not curved, but almost like a trapezoid. It's 2, no, that's 1.5. Okay, I think what I need to do is lower this. Maybe by like a full centimeter. Okay, so this part ends around right here. Yeah, around here. There's a lot of estimations. -2, that's 2.5. Yeah, minus 2.6, 2.8. Fucking shit. Minus 2.7. Yeah. Okay. Okay, let me see here. It looks like okay. I think I know what to do. Kind of. Let me think. Let me think. Alright, no, okay. Trying to think of like the easiest way to do this. When I should really just try shit. Okay, and then there's this like this little what looks like this absolutely pointless fucking scope or iron sight that's like at the end of this fucking gun thing. Like right here. What is this? Is this useful as an iron sight? Are you actually looking at this past all this other shit? I don't think so. Ain't no way. Oh, that's too big. Oh wait. Oh, I can get away with bigger. Mm. Mm. A little bigger. Alright, actually no. 2.2. What even is this? Okay, this part is pretty much out the back. And then, and then it seems to like extend like this. For some inexplicable reason. Oh, I don't like that. All right. I'm gonna have to touch up on some more of these parts. Like, this part seems to rise a bit more. Okay, I just gotta shape out the rest of the gun. And just like figure out the rest of this fucking weird shit. So there's that part that I just modeled. Let's see this circle thing. I'll work on that later. I'm gonna work on the rest of the front of this gun at the very least, but the front of this gun, the E2 art's gonna be more useful. Okay. I kinda just want to go to sleep. It was a long day. Okay. Let me see here. Let me see here. All right. Let me see here. Okay. I think I need. Okay. Shit. So the rest of this gun seems to be like this. There's this little diagonal part. And then or is that flat? Yeah. I gotta think. I want to take a nap. Alright. I'm going to sleep. Go fuck yourselves. No. Alright, yeah. I'm gonna go to bed because I'm a little tired from today. But so far not too bad as far as the blade goes. The rest of this gun isn't gonna be too difficult. Honestly. It's just gonna like, my brain is just too tired right now. The entire back part of gun is gonna be like fucking guesswork, so. Cause like, I don't know what the fuck's going on over her shoulder. So this I can make out. A lot of it I'm gonna have to guess. Yeah. My plans for this prop is to have it be made in 3 pieces. Because obviously you got this gun, yeah, this gun, you got this gun. This is like a little pistol, it looks like. Yeah. This will actually look pretty interesting. This will be cool. This will be fun to model. Yeah, you can see almost all the details. This won't be too bad. You can see almost all the details. It's just that in her E1 and her E2, this fucker is like hidden behind her, which sucks. So yeah. And how they all connect, I know this is on the front. How do they connect? Let me look at this. So this blade is in the front. Then like what? The fuck is that? Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, there's actually 4 pieces. There's there's the handgun, and then there's that floating behind her. Yeah, because even in her sprite, she has, when she's not using her S3, there's 4 floating pieces. But in her E2, I can't really see where the 4th piece is, like that. I can guesstimate based on that though. But anyway, so yeah, there's her front gun, and then there's the piece of her pistol. Okay, I'm looking up right now at my other screen. So that's her pistol that's showing up right here. So that connects here, and then this part looks like, okay, so this little spiky thing in the back, along with this little spiky ridge, is clearly this spiky thing, and then this ridge or riser, whatever. As far as this missing 4th piece, I'm not too sure how it's supposed to fit in here. Yeah, I'm not too sure how that's supposed to fit in there, considering this thing's fucking mass. If anyone cares to like comment and tell me, I welcome the insight. Unless this thing fits like underneath here, maybe? I'd have to study this a little more. Because I really can't piece it together mentally with this weird 4th piece that's floating behind her. I don't know what that is. Anyway, that's enough for now. I'll think about it later. Anybody's watching, thank you for watching. Anyone who popped in, thanks for popping in.